All right, ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for YouTube brandishing weapons that are in conflict, right? Their channels are in conflict and they're bearing weapons, showing weapons. Breaking news, be on the lookout for these people. It's been released out. It's crazy. And what do I mean by this? Well, I'm flipping through YouTube and everyone's, hey, they're battling over at Andrews or Andrews Crew or whatever. So let's take a look. They're over there battling, yelling, they're calling each other's name. He's got kids in the house and everything. And by golly, he grabs a
My ex ain't my buddy no more, but this is.
grabs a machete,
Why would anybody try
My
to
kids
give
are
that?
definitely
Why
being taken
would
care of.
God
flashing it around, saying someone's
you got the
walking
money
around
for
his
a
front door.
A fucking single
I
cell
would have been
RV.
offered.
Alert the SWAT teams. He's in the front room doing his podcast. Kids are in the house. Possible potential threat of breaching of the door. He's right in the front room there. This is crazy, but it's true. It's true, and this is what we do. So what do you do? Well, all you could do is they're in battle right now over there. There's a lady on panel talking for him or talking with him that he has on panel. You can't see her, but she's talking. And they're calling each other names. They're going to whoop each other's ass. And all of a sudden, Andrew grabs a machete, right? And starts, threatening, right? That's a threat. You got kids in the house. You should be watching what you say. But you know what? Everyone raised their kids differently. But what I'm saying is this is hilarious. And this is what you're looking for, right? These people that are coming out saying they belong to clubs, gangs, whatever it is. What do I think? I think it's hilarious. Oh, check it out. My neighbor got himself a scooter and a thing for his dogs. He's towing his dogs around. That's cool. Now, all power to the new neighbor. But that's what we're looking for, folks. Now, go over there and check it out. I'm going to post his channel, because I'm not in the business of ruining people's lives, That's the government's job. And, that's the Summer Wells case. He's like one of the top guys in Summer Wells case now. His son is supposedly under witness protection or something like that. I don't know. I'm really not sure what that whole thing is. I haven't covered that case in a while. But what we do see is Andrew and his chat and channel going crazy again, threatening each other. You have to be on the lookout. These folks will use women to try and get information from you. Now, I don't know if Andrew is doing that or not, but we have seen people do that, right? We have seen this group of the Summer Wells people who we have proof that are corrupt people. I'm just saying, you don't have to believe me. Do your own research. But there you go, folks. It didn't take long for it to happen. And like I said, be on the lookout for these people that are brandishing, flaunting weapons when they're having commotion on their channels. And I'm shocked that it's gone this far with YouTube. No, there should be no, YouTube, well, we're making money. Well, you're breaking the contract of your own contract. You're allowing these people in this to erupt. And people get attacked, blackmailed. You think you're in love with a woman that you've known for years, talking with them, but really it's one of their people. And they're either trying to take you out with killers, people behind bars, you name it. There's even rumors that they caught a couple of them, or they haven't caught them yet, but they do have proof that they were trying to hire hitmen to take some of those out. So there you go. Now, you take it with a grain of salt. You all have your own minds and ways of thinking. You can think whatever you want. I'm not here to make you think anything. I'm posting or covering what actually is going on. I know none of these people personally. Some of them I think are hilarious, and they're hilarious because they're so dumb. Just the other day, made a video claiming he don't threaten people, but numerous times people have showed me, look at this, look at that. I understand that, And then in this live, he picks up a machete. Right before that, he said, some idiot keeps walking around my house. I wonder who. You know, I wonder who. Let the team know if they are breaching the door. He's got kids in the house. Who knows what kind of weapons? Just to be safe, right? Use unless he pulls a weapon. Use a tear gas gun or whatever, uh, air assault or whatever. And just let them. It's gotten out of crazy. I heard them over there. The women are just as crazy. I wouldn't doubt it if some of these women from his channel and these other YouTubers were spies, and they were blackmailing us and hacking our channels, stealing our views and subs. Yeah, it's possible, folks. Why don't you go talk to the professionals and they'll tell you. A great man came out before he passed, John McAfee, and told these people it's possible. That's why we created certain stuff and certain antivirus and anti-hacking, because yes, it is possible. They can create, they can edit, make you sound and say things that you're not saying. After you make your video, they can download it and manipulate it and put it back out. It's all been proven. We're tired of the bull crap. What am I going to do? Nothing. I ain't going to do nothing. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing on this channel. If I stand alone and only God is here, that's fine. For 5 years I was on this YouTube and didn't have any subs or any views. So I'm not worried about it. Not one bit. Not one bit. But we are looking for people like this. And they're not government folks. I know you've been hearing and watching these people. For many years, claim they're FBI. They work Secret Service. I know Ernie Shell. He's walking around with badges. This is how people get killed. You have people walking around thinking they're government, making people think that, and they're doing bad things. Walking around with badges and stuff like that and claiming they're this and that. Calling the police, tricking the police, and getting information they shouldn't be getting. Yeah, the system's broke down. YouTube has not done its job. And I feel sorry for some of us because we're law-abiding YouTubers. We don't hack. We don't break the laws. I don't know what to tell you. I wasn't raised to scam and manipulate people, no matter how much. I lost everything I had because I made bad choices. I had a mental illness. I couldn't deal with everything, and they knew that, and they slammed me more to drive me over the edge. Yeah, it happens every day. If someone can swindle a house out of you and land and your inheritance from your family or whatever it is, they will. That's what the devil does. They're not going to go out and get blisters on their hands and make an honest living like I did with a disability that I didn't get any backing from the government till just recently. And now I'm broke down from construction and making an honest living, even with a disability, and dumber than a doornail. And you people are nuts, hey Ashworth. Right? Witchery and sort. I've been a guinea pig for this country, and I've had enough, and so many millions of more have had enough. I'm not going to do no violence. I'm not going to break no laws, because that's what they want you to do. They want to use you as a tool. Well, I'm not going to be used. I'm going to sit around here and feed the squirrels, birds, and cut a yard once a week or whatever to make a couple extra dollars and live on what I got. It's better than going out and doing bad things, no matter how much YouTube pays you or any other government thing. Bunch of idiots. So there you go, folks. Be on the lookout for these people that are actually branding. It's one thing to make a move. It's one thing to talk about it and act tough or whatever. But when you start showing weapons and people drinking, kids in the house, it's over with. Okay, it's over with. Now you're not. Now you're a threat to us. I can sit here all day and make movies about killing people and wiping the world out, but it's one thing to talk about it, and it's another to do it. And when you're mixing drugs, madness, or pressure, or people attacking you or whatever, and you make bad decisions, people get hurt. And I can't believe it's gone this far. Especially when the chat is, there's conflict. They're on the. I just went over there and checked it out real quick, and they're calling each other names. They're going to beat each other's ass. They're going to do this. Andrew grabs a machete. I'm laughing because they're that dumb. That's evidence for the government to say, look at how crazy you are, and your children are right there, and you're brandishing a machete around, shaving the back of your neck with a machete. You got conflict in your chat. Everyone's over there attacking each other. And now I see what they all was talking about. Don't let it go to the next level. And I can't believe YouTube lets it. I can't believe the government hasn't picked up on it. And that just proves that this government is way underpowered, way under manpower, which caused enough to create a coup and take over the country with this great, whatever it is, mythical bedtime story, fables. How can these people believe in Jesus and they're going to Bahaba and they call him the great Bahaba Baba? I have no idea. Odin's the great Odin. Jesus is king of all. I don't know what these people are, but then again, I understand. This is what is the problem. You're allowed to worship crazy stuff. And you're allowed to do whatever you want. But you don't have the right to conspiracy to take over a country, citizens' minds, and law-abiding God people. That's genocide. And that's what's going on in America. You folks have a great day. Keep an eye on these nut jobs that are literally brandishing their arsenal as a threat to come play with them. Try it. Right? That's what they're saying. Well, I'll pass. We're going to continue to make the movies and content here. You folks, I can't control the world. I wasn't put here. As the good father, Jesus, he couldn't make people follow him. And there's sure the heck ain't nobody going to follow me. And I don't want no one to follow me. Just be good. Treat each other good. God bless everyone. And I'll be back with more content. And Andrew, that's some funny stuff over there. And it's only because you're bringing it onto yourself. No, I understand what people are saying. That's one tool right there they can use against them. And I imagine the truth that we heard in this whole thing, that some of these people are hackers and very bad people. is now coming to be true. So you folks have a great day. God bless you all. And hey, keep you folks out there, Andrew, all these dudes, keep doing what you're doing because, uh, whatever you're doing has got people watching you for whatever matter it might be. God bless our American people, our soldiers, our real SWAT, our real FBI, our real CIA, Homeland Security, Department of War, you name it, the 32 other branches that you folks have no clue about. God bless these real people and our real police, not these terrorists, spy, espionage, fable, madmen, masons, Odin, you name it, whatever, the Vandalairs, cuckoo nut, whatever. All glory goes to God here. Protect us, Lord, and shield us from this madness. And I didn't create the madness. I'm just filming it. God bless. Have a great day. Ashworth, thanks for stopping in.